Hi, this is Rachel Luber, and this is my book summary number one. So, the first question, discuss the methods of habit formation in individuals. So, habits occur when actions are performed over and over again and become routines. There's a three-step loop that occurs. There's the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue can be anything, a sound, a feeling, or some sort of visual signal. After the cue occurs, your brain goes into this automatic mode and begins the routine. This routine can be a physical action, an emotion, or a thought. Lastly, there's the reward, which tells the brain whether or not this particular loop or habit is worth keeping. The reward can be a substance like chocolate or a feeling like the endorphin high you get from working out. So what's so interesting about habits is that they are somewhat of an evolutionary mechanism. Habits originate in the basal ganglia and occur so the brain can have more space or power to think about other things and multitask. If someone wants to create a habit, they have to set up a simple cue that can trigger the loop, and then they have to have some sort of positive reward afterwards. My favorite example that the book gave was the example regarding starting to run in the morning. The cue can be as simple as putting on workout shoes first thing in the morning, and then the reward can be the endorphin high that you get or a smoothie after your workout. But one thing that is absolutely essential for creating new habits is craving. You must crave the reward in order for the habit to stick. As for the second question, the best thing about habits is that they are not permanent. As the book states, they are not our destiny. We have the control to either ignore them or change them, which really works in our favor, especially for bad habits. In order to change a habit, the first step is realizing what our cue is. For example, the smell of smoke or the sight of a cigarette for a smoker could be the initial cue. Once we kind of establish what causes us to go into a routine, then we have to realize why we perform that habit, or what is it that we're craving? What is that reward? In keeping with the smoking habit, the craving can be the need for a break, the rush of nicotine, or craving for some sort of stimulation. Once we are aware of these things, we can attempt to change them by inserting new behaviors that give us the same or similar reward. That way, when we are cued, we perform a better routine and receive the same reward. A major concept that is needed for a change to occur is belief. The person has to believe that they can make a change and stick with it in order for the habit to become permanently changed. Otherwise, people can go and will go back to their old habits. A big habit that I used to have and still rarely occasionally do is I used to be really bad at biting my nails. In high school and college, it was very much a stress relieving thing I did. Anytime I was studying or doing homework, I'd look down and my hands would be in my mouth and I'd be chewing away. And I realized that this bad habit really needed to change. And so what I started doing is I started getting my nails done so that when I went to stick them in my mouth, it was just a different feeling or texture, and it kind of signaled me to stop and do something else. And so instead of sticking my fingers in my mouth and chewing on my nails, I started playing with my ring and messing around with it and kind of doing some sort of other stimulation that would distract me and help me while I studied or did homework. So yeah, that's kind of was my big bad habit that I somewhat kicked for the most part. So thanks for watching.